Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Corné.
We are in Cape Town, South Africa.
And we're MMS Design, and today we're going to show you how to do profile stakeout using LandStar 8.
Let's go.
So we just created a little design using RoadMaker, our software developed here in South Africa. If I need to do a slope stakeout or a batter board as we call it in South Africa, this is how you would do it. First of all, we will load a design file into LandStar, and we do that by going onto the projects page and we find our road stakeout or road function. And we will go import and we will choose, you can choose many file formats there. We are working with XML files straight from RoadMaker. It contains the horizontal alignment, the vertical alignment and the profile in one file. Just say next and keep the normal settings as it is. Say next again. Okay, so the program just loads up the file. Now currently this is Narina Road, and I would pick that file and just say next. That moment of saying next, the file is actually loaded as the active road. So let me go out of this view and back out to the main view and go to survey. So at this point we will now enter the road stakeout. Okay, so Rachel, we're here about batter board. So let's go to where am I and just change this to stake batter board. Okay, first of all, you can stake out to a specific station. So you can pick your station and you can say I want to go to whatever station you want. But what I like particularly is that you can be anywhere, because sometimes there's a vehicle or some obstruction right there where you need to put your stake and you cannot put it there. But we can go a little bit forward, a little bit backwards and do it then. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say I want my current station. Next, I will have to keep that slope by template. That's very important. And then the next step, batter offset. So if you look at this cross section here, we are currently at that position.
Yes.
If I want to put my first position at the toe where the ground intersects that specific point, I can choose that segment. Yes. And now you see as I move out, I can just move to where my ground cut and fill, perfect cut and fill zero position is. All right. So for this position, there's no batter offset. It means I'm going to put my first pole right here. Right. So all I'm looking for now is go in and go up and down. And if I'm interested in a station, you'll see the station is red because I'm not on the station that I was on earlier. So I can say, no, stay on this station. Just say current station. And then the GPS gives me feedback. It says, you're at the right position. So I'll make a mark and I will get my plank and I will put in my batter plank. Okay, so we put it at that position and we hit it in the ground. Good, that's step one. Okay, so we are at the right position, and what we normally do is we record this position. So let me just make sure that, because the station changed a little bit, I just say current station again, and then I just say record.
Yes, measure.
Now the program automatically takes us to the next step, and you'll see it tells you to go up. Now that up feature is because of the vertical offset, which is currently set at 500 millimeters, which means that's 0.5 meters above the design surface. That's our travel distance. That's what we call it in South Africa. All right. So I'm just going to go up. So this is step 2. And I'm going to give this to you, hold on, and you tell me when I'm at 0 cut, 0 fill. So we go up. Yes, and now you can make a mark for us exactly at that position. Make it in the front of the pole. Right now I'm down this side. There.
Okay, this side.
Yeah. Okay. So that is now 500 mils above the design level. Alright? Okay, so I've got my hammer. I've already hammered this in, and this is tight, not like we have it here. Okay? I take my batter plank, and the width of this plank will determine the back peg. Alright? So at this stage, it can be anywhere that you want to put it. It's fine. Anywhere is good enough. Just try to get it more or less perpendicular to the road direction. So I have it sort of like that. And this is where I'm gonna now put in my back stake. Okay, so it is at this time that I would now take my batter board and I would attach it at that position. So you'll see at the top here, I'm touching it there, and now I'm gonna attach this. All right, so it's easier if I just do this. All right, that's good enough. And we get it there as good as we can. And we take it, attach it to the pole. All right, so I brought another screw, and that's for the back side. So now we're gonna measure this position. All right, so we're now at the right height. We confirm we are at the right correct height. So we measure again. So now this is step 3. Now the software will direct us to say move outward. That's the road. We move outward from the road and up to get our better slope, which is in our case a 1 in 2 slope. So I'm just gonna position myself and then look at the dot. Just zoom out a little bit so you can see what actually is happening there. So it's extrapolating that same slope parallel to the actual design and giving us a height. Are we there? Okay, I'm gonna hold it and you're gonna mark it. Okay, and that is actually the end of it. Let me just attach it and then we're finished. So from a survey point of view, I am pretty much finished, and this is how quick it is with LandStar to put in a batter board. Right, and that's a 1 in 2 slope. There's a slope distance, 1 in 2.91.
Yeah.
So from this point here, 1.291 meters this way, at that slope, is the intersection of our next design feature, which would be the back of the curb or the top of the V-drain or even the top of the road profile. And we will write it on this plan because the guys that will now excavate the toe need to know exactly from this position how far they have to excavate at that slope to get to the right position. So we'll write here 1.291 meters in that direction. That is how easy it is to do patterns, and I want to say this. It doesn't matter how complex your design is. You can grab any segment of any part of that profile and batter it, and you can keep on going at this station or the next. It's very flexible, and LandStar just does it so well.
Enable GNSS RTK anywhere.
Get it right every time.